Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, and this video will be previewing day 3 of the Galway Festival, and it all kicks off tomorrow in the 5:10 with a horse called Dancing on My Own, 8 to 13 odds on the bookmakers at the moment, trained by Henry de Bromhead, who's Yarder in good form, and Rachel Blackmore's but for the ride. Now this horse is in the colours of City Island, who you might remember won the Ballymore Hurdle at the Cheltenham Festival earlier in the year. Now this horse has probably got the best piece of form on paper when he finished 4th behind Supreme winner Classical Dream earlier in the year I should say. And if this horse is anywhere near that level tomorrow, it should be a cakewalk for him, and I'm not going to put an alternative selection up against him, so he's going to be the tip there. We then go to the 5:40 with a horse called Roi De Dubai. Now this horse is 12 to 1 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by John McConnell, and Donald McInerney is booked for the ride, claiming a handy £3. Now this horse won 2 starts ago at Balham Road when making all from the front, and then went up in trip to Camlann and finished in 4th place, and probably just got a bit tired in the closing stages and ended up finishing in 4th, but that was still a good effort. And I think dropping in class tomorrow and coming back down in trip back to the last winning distance will help him, and if this horse can use those tactics tomorrow, that can definitely pay dividends at Galway. A lot of horses can struggle to come off the pace, and for me, I think he's a cracking each way bet at 12 to 1, and that's going to be our second selection there. We then go to the 6:10 with a horse called Miss Sassie, which is 12 to 1 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Paul Nolan and Brian Cooper's but for the ride. Now this horse actually finished 4th in the Galway Plate Trial at Limerick last time out. Now this horse has actually got a lower rating over hurdles compared to its chase mark. She's actually rated this mare £17 lower over hurdles, and she's ran some okay races over hurdles, and I think off a mark of 106 tomorrow she could be well treated in this field. She ran an encouraging race last time out. She does her best work late on, so she should be coming home strongly at the end, and at a price I think she's good each way bet tomorrow. So Miss Sassie is in the 6:10. We then go 6:45, and again, like the first race, I'm not going to put up an alternative selection, so Buildmeupbuttercup is 1 to 4 odds on the bookmakers at the moment, trained by Willie Mullins, and his son Paddy Mullins is booked for the ride. This horse finished 2nd in the Ascot Stakes, the Royal Ascot, last month, and is probably the best bit of form in the race. This horse used to be a kind of a bumper horse with Mick Shannon, so this horse has always had plenty of ability and will definitely stay the trip, and I don't think anything should really be troubling this horse tomorrow, and it's one to probably just swerve and just keep the powder dry. But if you had to give me a selection in that one, that's what it would be. We then go to the feature race of the other day in the 7:20, and I'm going with the old faithful here, Black Corton, 12 to 1 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Paul Nicholls and Bryony Frost but for the ride. Now this horse has been put down for this race for a couple of months ago now. The connections came out and said that this is the race that they were going to go for, and he had a prep run at Royal Ascot last time out where, okay, he was well beaten in the end, but they just needed to get a run into him. That's why Paul Nicholls said that they did send him to Ascot just for the occasion, and also as well just to keep his fitness up. Also as well, he won his last jump start actually over this trip at Sandown, and he does go quite well this way round. He's won at tracks such as, like I said, Sandown, also as well Kempton, so he knows how to go this way round. They've always said that he probably was more of a summer horse, and he'll get his ground tomorrow as well, which he won't mind at all. He likes to be prominent, he likes to be handy. Bryony Frost has got a fantastic relationship with him. This was one of the horses that got her up this basically brought her into the public limelight, obviously along with Roi on this horse, and I think it would mean the world to her if they can get a good run out of her tomorrow, or good a run out of him tomorrow I should say. So at 12 to 1 I think that's a cracking each way bet, and that's going to be the tip there. In the 8 o'clock I'm going with a horse here called Zander. This horse is 15 to 2 but makes at the moment, trained by J.O. Lyons and Colin Keane's but for the ride. This horse actually won at the course as a 2-year-old in pretty good style, and then went off the boil. But if you actually go back to his latest run last time out when he finished in 3rd place, he was running on really strongly, and I think if he replicates that form tomorrow, he's well handicapped potentially off a mark of 90, and this is a bit more of a weaker race compared to his last test. So for me, at 15-2, he's a fair each way price there. We then go to the last race in the 8:30 with a horse called Camlann, who loves it round here. 11-1 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Shark Hanlon, and Billy Lee's booked for the ride. Now this horse actually loves Galway. He actually ran here 3 times at the Galway Festival last year, and he won a race and also as well finished second in those 3 runs, and the other one he finished in 5th place. But the old boy absolutely loves it round here. He's won here quite a few times, and he needed his comeback run last time out where he just blew the cobwebs, and I think he'll be in a good shape tomorrow. He's not badly treated as well off his current mark, and I think at 11-1 he could go very well at an each way price. So they're going to be my tips for day 3 of the Galway Festival. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button for more videos here on my YouTube channel, Lucky Loads 15. Also as well, check out my day 2 Glorious Goodwood preview. You can also follow me on Twitter as well using my handle on Twitter, which is at Lucky Loads 15, for all links to my work. And that's all I got to say, so please game responsibly. Hopefully we can have some winners tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.